My stepson made it crystal clear I wasn't his dad, so that's exactly what I became. I'd been married to his mom for 4 years when Marcus blindsided me at his Stanford campus tour. We were walking through the quad when the admissions counselor asked about his family support system. Marcus pointed at Jessica, then at me. He's just my mom's husband, not really involved in my future. I'd taken 3 days off work for this trip, paid for the flights, the $340 hotel, rental car, every meal. I'd been secretly saving $42,000 in a college fund since the wedding day. Had it all planned out for his graduation surprise. That night, Jessica tried smoothing things over in the hotel room. Marcus had already gone to bed. He didn't mean it that way. Yes, he did, I said calmly, and he's right. I'm not his father. Marcus looked relieved the next morning when I agreed with his boundaries, almost proud that he'd finally set me straight. I transferred that $42,000 into my personal retirement account that week. 2 weeks later, Marcus needed a co-signer for his first apartment. The nice studio near campus required a parental guarantor. The landlord wouldn't budge without one. I reminded him that co-signing was really more of a parent thing. His biological father should handle it. Marcus ended up in a cramped place with 3 roommates instead, twice the rent for a fourth of the space. Thin walls and no parking spot. When his laptop died during finals week, he came to me panicking. His entire thesis was due in 48 hours. Everything was on that hard drive. I suggested Amazon had great options with next-day delivery. Or maybe his father could help with the emergency. Jessica had to overnight him her work laptop from her office. She missed an important client presentation because of it. The championship tournament for his club's soccer team required $800 in fees. Marcus had always come to me for sports expenses since middle school. Your dad played soccer in college, right? He'd probably love to be involved in this. He won't pay for it. Not my problem. I'm just your mom's husband. He had to quit the team 2 weeks before playoffs. His teammates asked why his stepdad wouldn't help. He couldn't explain it. Then came the Stanford acceptance letter. Partial scholarship covering tuition. He still needed $28,000 per year for housing, food, books, everything else. Marcus sat in my office one night, voice quiet and desperate, hands shaking slightly. Mom said you have investment accounts. I know you've been saving money. I have, for my retirement and future. It's Stanford, my dream school since I was 12. Please. I leaned back in my chair, studied his face. It would be inappropriate for some random guy to fund your education. Your words at Stanford, not mine. His face crumbled. I'll have to go to state school instead. State school is excellent. I went there. Got a great education. Jessica cornered me that night in our bedroom. That money was meant for Marcus. It was for my stepson, but I don't have one of those. I'm just your husband, remember? You're being incredibly cruel to a kid. I'm respecting his clearly stated boundaries. That's what good parents do, right? Marcus tried one final time the night before decision letters were due. Tears streaming down his face. Calling me dad over and over. Apologizing for everything he'd said. I pulled out my phone. Hit play on the recording I'd saved. His own voice from the Stanford tour filled my office. Just my mom's husband, not really involved in my future. You were right then, I said quietly. And words have real consequences. You taught me that. He attended state school. 4 years of polite distance every holiday and summer break. Jessica begged me constantly to forgive him. I never wavered from his boundaries. Last week, Marcus graduated debt-free thanks to lower tuition and his part-time job at Target on weekends. At his graduation dinner, he stood up to make a toast, hands trembling, voice cracking. 4 years ago, I told the man who raised me he wasn't my dad. I was cruel and stupid and wrong. I spent 4 years learning that real fathers aren't about blood. They're about who shows up. You showed up for 16 years. When I told you to stop, you respected that. I don't deserve another chance, but can I call you dad again? I stood slowly, pulled an envelope from my jacket pocket. This is $42,000, your original college fund plus 4 years of investment interest. His eyes went wide. Jessica gasped. You kept it this whole time? I never stopped being your father, Marcus, but you needed to learn that people who love you aren't punching bags. You had to earn back what you threw away. Had to understand its real value first. He broke down completely, grabbed me in a hug. So did I.